What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back again on the screen. My name is Nick Zion, bringing you the most captivating Chelsea FC sports news and gossip that you can find on planet Earth. As usual, Chelsea crisis begins. At Chelsea in crisis, we're going to look into the CFC letter that has been sent out to the owners. The Chelsea supporters tracks letter has dropped a bombshell sparkling the Chelsea crisis. Fans are furious with the club's direction, and Chelsea's financial situation is a shambles. Following their recent spending spree, are the Blues facing financial problems, FFP crisis, and what have you. And also, we're going to look into the players that Chelsea have brought so far. How many of them are really living up to expectations? Like I've said, that there's so many times, you can be the best father ever. You brought up so many kids, so many children, but then not all of them can go out to be successful. Same scenario we've seen at Chelsea Football Club. But we're going to dive into the financial fair play rule and problems and everything involving Chelsea and players that we can see that look these players that Chelsea have brought in, although they're young, but then they can go on to become fruitful and become professional or top world class players. So this is some of the news that we will be diving into whilst we have you here, guys. Stay with me. I have my mom. My mom is back here again. I'm also back here. We've been going for a little bit, but we are back. We are back again. God grace, we got stuff we all doing behind the scenes, but with the strength of God, we are back here on the stream discussing some Chelsea FC issues. And also, look, if you're an England fan, whatever fan you are, we'll be discussing some, England situation right now with Mr. Southgate. Is he the right guy to take England to the promised land? We yet to see that will happen here soon. So, guys, be with me. Send your comments in. Let us know what you're watching the stream from, whether you're watching us from Facebook, X, or wherever, YouTube. Let us know. Send your comments and anything that you have in mind regarding questions. Drop them in the comment section below, and your man will take it up, and we will give you our honest opinion as they come in. So, guys, be my guy, be my guest, or be the guys that will. And also, don't forget to drop your like on the video. We'll be right back in a second. Welcome back, folks. So Nizan is here again with my main man, Stephen G. We're here to discuss some issues facing Chelsea FC and also the fans' reaction. The Chelsea supporters trust is what I call them. Does that letter? Is that letter really, really important? Is it really necessary for them to write such a letter to the owners? And we're talking about the toxicity at the football club. Will it really help the club in terms of progressing going forward? So I have my man Steven here. Steven's going to join me as usual. We're going to talk about it, and I want to know his view on the supporters trust letter. But before we started, let me acknowledge viewers and friends that are already in the chat waiting to hear what we got to talk about. Big up to you, Constant Dante. Big up to you, this is the Blueclouds Media app. Big up to you, everyone out there. Dante said it will be nice if can do some earlier shows sometimes. Yes, we'll put that into consideration. Thank you very much for that suggestion. We have all this in mind. We're working on it. A time will come, you will see more of Blueclouds Media streams each and every day. We're going to produce more streams earlier in the morning, afternoon, and evening, like 3 in the day. So do not worry, that will come with time. It's all about if we need the forces or the people, the personnel that can handle that pressure. So I can't do it alone every day. I got family to take care of, personal issues, and also, live streaming. It demands a lot of attention and time. So big up to you, like Gulam Mustafa, also in the building. He said that big up me and everyone in the chat. Good to see you back. Thank you very much. The Saski Guna, big up to you, my friend. As usual, you support this channel every day, and he's here supporting the platform. Thank you very much, Saski Guna. It's always nice to see you on the show. He said that Chelsea. He said Chelsea corruption. Do we know what this all about? Finally catching up the Roman regime and the ways. Not really. I don't think it goes all the way back to Roma. I know there's some situation with Marina Ganovskaya, but nothing has been proven yet. He hasn't done anything wrong.
Also, a lot of the stuff,
it's different.
A lot of stuff has been self-reported by our new owners as well. So,
yeah.
Also, notice when they came in, they kept Marina and Bruce Buck round for a little while, and then they were gone really quick. They were gone.
That could
Chelsea
be
and City go down the leagues. Don't listen to the media BS. We ain't got charges. All they want to talk about is expulsion and all this rubbish. We ain't getting expelled from the league. You think the Premier League will go expel Chelsea, one of the biggest clubs from the league? When we've self-reported this stuff. We've self-reported pretty much everything. Which says it all. It says we're self-reporting from the previous regime, which means that we know it's from years and years ago under him,
Mm-hmm.
So, put it this way. It's from years and years under Roman, That tells you the Premier League aren't very good at finding this information. Because we've gone and looked through it and gone, Oh, that's not right. Self-reported it. And the whole Marina was about to expose it all in court, yeah? Marina Granovskaya is linked into this because she got payments and stuff as well. She ain't about to get herself in trouble. If people think Marina Granovskaya, yeah, and Bruce Buck are gonna come forward and speak against a club and get themselves into trouble when it's not actually a legal thing, it's not legal in terms of it's not a legal court hearing and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not something taking place in a court. Yeah. They don't legally have to come forward. They're basically hoping they come forward and they talk about it all so they can do Chelsea in. Yeah.
That's right.
If they don't come forward, that's one big thing that they were hoping would happen that goes, which makes it harder for them to go, oh, you've self-reported this, there's also this. What can they do? Nothing. You got no witness. Where's your witness? They ain't going to incriminate themselves. Because that's what it is. You do, if you pay into offshore accounts, it's incriminating. So if they come forward, they're incriminating themselves. Why would they put themselves into that situation?
Because they can be held responsible for anything that they've done illegal. So I don't think that Bruce Buck and Marina Granovskaya, they're gonna come up there and reveal things that they've done that are against a club that they really love, they work for. And even if they come out to say anything, it will go against them. Why do you do this if you know this was not right? I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would.
If there's stuff linked with offshore accounts, I'm pretty sure that can lead to actual legal proceedings. Why would they do that?
Absolutely. So yes, so this one of the things that we'll be talking about. And the fans, the viewers are already dropping the comments in the Satsuki Guna, already dropping a lot of JC. Big up to you, JC yourself, and everyone. Guys, do not forget to drop a like on the video. Drop a like on the video. It will help the channel go a long way. Dante, is it my computer only hearing rating sound, or is it coming from the stream? Rating sound. What is
rattling? I can't hear anything.
Okay. Oh, rattling sound. No, I can't hear anything either. Probably it could be your computer. Anyone else that can hear anything else different here? Like a rattling here, rattling sound from the screen. Anyone that can, if you can hear anything else, please draw my attention. Please draw my attention so we can fix it. If my stream is rattling, that's what I'm here for, to fix the problem. It's all technically. So if you hear anything else, you're not okay with it, just give me a heads up. All right. Jason said, big up to you, Gulam Mustafa. Saskia Guna said, they can all blame Roma. It's easy. Absolutely. Yes. Anything that goes to Roma is not good right now.
But they won't do that because they supposedly received these payments. Yeah.
Right.
Which would put them into a situation where they technically incriminate themselves. Some of it is stuff to do with Marina Granovskaya apparently knew about payments to the agents. She ain't gonna do herself in. That would be, in lack of a better term, that would be stupid for her to do that.
Absolutely. So thank you very much, Stephen G. We're gonna start with we kind of cross the main situation right now, the main content of the day, to begin with something that was supposed to be later on, but we've already dealt into it because Steven could not wait for it. Gulam Mustafa said, I hear okay, I don't hear rattling sound from the stream. Perhaps you check it on your end. Thank you very much. Sounds good. JC said, okay, bro. Seems like my computer speakers need some services. It need a little bit of a TLC. Yeah, it needs some maintenance. Greece and Georgia. Important match begins for Europe, for Euros. Also, the I think Steven, it's going to be Poland and is it Wales, right?
Yeah.
Poland
so
and Wales.
Greece versus Georgia is kicked off 15 minutes ago, and then later on today, at I want to say it's at 7:45 UK time, you have two more playoff finals to go to the Euros. And those ones are Wales versus Poland. I'm just trying to find the kickoff times for anyone that's in the UK. Yeah, so, 5:30 or 5 o'clock. I think the Georgia versus Greece game is. I need to double check that. I don't think it's kicked off yet, so I'm presuming 5:30. I'll check that now. But then at 7:45, you got friendlies between England and Belgium and Germany and Netherlands. That's 7:45. But at the same time as that, you've got the Euros playoff final for paths B and paths C, which are Ukraine versus Iceland and Wales versus Poland. So if we quickly touch on this as it was brought up in chat, the winner of Wales and Poland goes into Group D of the Euros, which would be whoever wins that plus Netherlands, Austria, and France. Whoever wins between Ukraine and Iceland goes into a group with Belgium, Slovakia, and Romania. And then whoever wins between Georgia and Greece, which is the game on, it's actually already kicked off. The game on now goes into a group with Turkey, Portugal, and Czechia, which is Czech Republic. But that Georgia-Greece game is currently 0-0 after 18 minutes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Stephen, let's start with the most important thing and most important topic of the show. This topic has been there for almost about a week now, but I haven't got time to come live and then discuss it. But this is my time, and we are here. I want to know Stephen's point of view. Stephen, the supporters trust letter written to the owners regarding regarding toxicity and a whole lot about the running of the football club, the bringing in young players and what have you. I know you've gone through the letter yourself, but what's your take on this letter? Is it really necessary for the supporters trust to write such a letter to the owners to draw the attention? Is it really necessary, Stephen G? Big up to you, Luca. Big up to you. Luca, thank you very much for having you here, Luca. Stephen, what's your thoughts on that?
I actually can't remember the letter. I was trying to look for it earlier, but I can't find it. But I know some of the stuff related to stuff like ticket prices and things like that. But then you've got the fan advisory board coming out and basically making their own comments on that. And it's just a case of, I don't get it, right? They shouldn't, our fan advisory board and the Chelsea Supporters Trust shouldn't be going at each other. Yeah. The fan advisor board, if I'm not mistaken, basically called for unity and to not make it more toxic than it is and stuff like that. Which is exactly what should be happening. Because realistically, if the Chelsea fans are arguing, it makes it easier for the media to make up BS stories, because then you get one side of things saying, oh, look at what these owners have done, look what these directors have done, this, that, and the other, when it might not even be true, yeah? And then you get the other people who are saying, well, if you actually look into it, that's not the situation, but the others don't want to listen because there's certain people. I'm not saying it's everyone, so let's clarify this. I'm not saying it's everyone, but there's a lot of people who just want to hate on owners for basically no reason. That's an issue. We need the fan base to actually stick together, because otherwise we know how much the media write BS articles. Like I was saying at the start of the stream on this whole stuff about Roman and all this, yeah? Oh, Chelsea could get expelled from the Premier League. They could expulsion from Premier League. They could get points deduction and all this, yeah? What the article said, but a certain big Chelsea account intentionally added stuff that was wrong information, yeah, was that the Premier League investigation was triggered by the club's new owners, a consortium whose figurehead is US investor Todd Boehly, reported suspected breaches by previous management. Independent panel of sports law experts will be convened that could summon former club executive to give evidence. We've established it's almost impossible. It is 99% chance that Marina and Bruce Buck won't come forward when asked. Should the panel find Chelsea guilty, it has the power to impose financial or sporting regulations such as punishments such as points deductions, right? So you've got people making BS articles, and then you've got the big Chelsea accounts, or one or two of them anyway, twisting things so that it's even more negative, which is a big problem, right? Why are fans of our own club, trying to make the situation sound worse by putting out stuff that wasn't even in an article? That is something that needs to be addressed by people as well. Because we can't have people in this fan base going, oh, and I know, if I put this fake information, I'll get more clicks. Now, forget your clicks and all that interaction. Yeah, it gets you money. I don't care, yeah? You should be coming out and saying, I messed up. But they didn't even do that.
Look, Steven, I know where you're coming from. I think you and I share the same sentiment, the same. We agree with it, on each other on this letter. I see this letter to be just stupid letter written to the owners regarding toxicity and how the football club is being run. No one said anything when Roman Abramovich came in and spent a number of years and how he was running the football, because we are very, very, very naive. All we know is the money's been pumping the football club and getting players right center. We don't even care in terms of how the football club is being run. All we need is winning and winning and winning. But I've said this many times. How were we winning? How was the football club winning? Was that winning way consistency? Do they have that consistency in terms of winning Premier League trophy? Look at the number of years that Roman has been there and the number of trophies that Chelsea have won. I'm not saying Roman did not do anything wrong. No, guys. No one should twist my words. Roman did fantastic job. He did what he can do. But this is a different thing. Roman doesn't know much about football. All you know is bring these people, let them do what they can do. The same thing these people are doing. They don't know nothing about football. They brought in people to work. It will take time for it to yield. The model of Roman Abramovich is different from now. And I want to push this now there. This is realistic. Chelsea fans have to understand that the model now is different from what we used to know. Roma did not care about how much money is coming in. All he knows is pumping the money. Wherever the money is coming from, Chelsea fans do not care. No one cares, but then wherever this money coming in, Roman is just pumping into the football club. But these people have a database and they say, we're going to go with young players. It will be profitable. It will be successful. And we've seen already some young players that they've brought in. Not all of them will be successful. To be honest, but I believe that 75% of these crop of players will be successful. I believe we've seen Malo Gusto. How much did Chelsea spend on Malo Gusto? He's averaging almost about 60 now, 50 to 60 million right now. Chelsea spent almost 35 or 25 million on Malo Gusto. And he's supposed to be a backup player. You get what I'm saying? But look at him now becoming a first team player because Reece James is not there. And I know when Reece James comes, we have two good players on our hands to play with. We have two good players, top players, to have in the football club. That is some of the success of these owners. Ed Barley. Everyone is pointing fingers at Ed Barley. I don't think he's done nothing wrong. Modric, everyone they'll talk about the price tag. And I understand the price tag for Modric was not good. It was not good enough. Negotiation did not go on well. But then things will change. They've learned from the first term. Second term is there. We haven't even ended the third term. 3 years, Steven. 3 years now, right? 3 years now for Ekbali and Biedat Ekbali and then Boli, right, Steven? Steven cannot hear me for a second, maybe. I think he's got something going on right now. So, just like I've said, there's so many things going on. We have to have that patience for whatever they got going on to manifest itself and to be successful. So, that's what we have on the show. Steven, are you there? Looks like connection is not working now. Big up to you, Maya. JC is also in the building, and we are still talking about, was it this letter really necessary? Look at the progression of the team right now. Look at what is going on now. Supporters trust are sending a letter. It's not the whole Chelsea fan. It's just a subset of these Chelsea fans that goes to the studio, that goes to the stadium, and behave that way. And to be honest with you, I think it was very, 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 very stupid behavior from those fans that were booing Ryan Sterling. To be honest with you, Ryan Sterling has played in the highest level with Pep Guardiola. Ryan Sterling is not the same Ryan Sterling that we have now anymore. If you think that Ryan Sterling that we have is the same Ryan Sterling that we have during Pep Guardiola's time, it's not the same Sterling. He's trying, but then here you have a player that is trying to be better, but you have the fan base, some fan base sitting somewhere and booing him. I think it was very, very bad from the fans. Very, very. It was uncalled for. It was really uncalled for, and it wasn't necessary to boo a player. How do you expect him to play well? How do you expect him to, who's a player whose confidence is very low, to be able to gather momentum and lead the team? He's one of the senior players in the team. They're fading him out. He will leave the football club. He's not going to be a statue of pillar at Chelsea Football Club. He will leave. Definitely he will leave. But we have to respect these players. Sterling did not deserve that kind of treatment from the fans. And whatever toxic nature it is, you're not helping. I know so many stuff that I've heard regarding Mauricio Pochettino. He is not the guy for the job. And I know, to be honest with you, when beginning of this season, when Mauricio Pochettino was being appointed as a Chelsea manager, a lot of you folks, a lot of you Chelsea fans were all into it. We want Mauricio Pochettino. We want Mauricio Pochettino. Now they're turning their back against the manager, that he's not good enough. He's an ex-Chelsea fan. Now I want Tottenham Hotspur manager. Who is an ex-Chelsea Tottenham Hotspur manager? I want to know. Everyone is an ex-manager of a football club one way or the other. He went to Tottenham Hotspur. He went to, I think he was with Villarreal. He went to Southampton. He was coming from somewhere before he made his way out to Tottenham Hotspur. He is a manager, a professional manager. There's no guarantee that any manager from everywhere that can come to the football club and be successful. It's not guaranteed. It is not guaranteed. It will take time. Too many young players. It will take time. Modric is showing glimpses that he is good enough. Gusto is showing glimpses of that can be world-class player. Cole Palmer is also showing you what is worth, that he can be a world-class player. Why can't the fans have patience? Don't go against the owners because they're Americans and they are not into football. Who is into football? Blueclouds is a sports company that buys football clubs, and they bought Chelsea Football Club. I know people will say, okay, I don't want to hear this, that Chelsea cannot do business. Chelsea was in sunshine. Chelsea was that. I know the relationship with who was selling the football club to Blueclouds. I know the relationship. But how bad are these owners? How bad are these owners? Stevie, you're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to take a call about Saturday.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Yeah. I didn't know you were gone. So I
didn't know that I was getting the call then. I thought it wouldn't be till later, but yeah, I had to sort out some stuff for
guys. Keep dropping your comments in there. We're still gonna read them out loud for you. Keep dropping them. JC, thank you very much. Maya is also in the building with us, Stephen. With us today, and we were still on it. The letter being sent
stuff
to
out for Saturday and for the semi-final. So for the first time on this channel, just quickly whilst we're here, for the first time on this channel, you guys will be getting some content on this channel from Wembley, because I'm meant to be going to the semi-final against Man City.
Oh yeah, that'll be beautiful. That'll be beautiful. Extra content coming from the stadium. We used to do that, but since Steven had a little setback, he hasn't been to the stadium to get some content.
Yeah, Saturday's my first game back after my operation. Obviously, certain people that have been in the chat, probably in the chat today, obviously know about that. So That's been a few games I've missed, longest I've missed in the time that they were allowed fans. I say that because obviously during COVID you weren't allowed fans. So longest time when I've been able to that I've not gone to games. So looking forward to being back, even if we're not in great form or even if we don't always play well.
Thank you very much, Stephen G. Guys, are beautiful. We still got your comments, and drop your comments as they come in. A lot of them has been here. I've already marked some of the comments. Good, big up to Sasuke Guna. I'll come to Maya in a bit. Watching Greece, then Georgia. Good. Thank you very much for doing that. Enjoy yourself, Maya. I want to love you forever in the building. She said, "Hello, my neighbor. How are you and the family doing? Family doing. Big up to everyone in there, in there, and in the panel as well in the chat. Thank you very much. I want KKK to be in the Euro. Who's KKK? We're checking.
No, not that. No.
Oh, I get that one.
KK, not the extra one. Don't say the extra one.
Oh, I get it now. Sasuke Guna got me there with the two letters over
How
there.
How far up is that one? I can't even see it.
Hotland, my favorite. Okay. Individual comment here. Sasuke said, I cannot wait for Copa America history in US, Canada versus Argentina, June 20th. Massive. Right now, America is just rocking. We're just cooking something good over here in America. We can't just wait to play England. That's all we're waiting for. We'll beat them because everyone can beat England. Everyone can beat England. Yeah, I can wait.
Yeah.
Gulam said USA been cooking lately. Cricket World Cup and Copa at the same time. And Sasuke Guna said one of the playoff games is a million times better than the friendly match. Big up to you. Big up to Makeem in the building. Big up to you. Big up to yourself, and big up to you, Gulam Mustafa. Pulisic, good again. Once left. Chelsea. I request need to cover Copa in America. Absolutely, I'm all for it. Yes, I will cover some Copa games in America.
That? Is that this summer?
Yeah.
I thought it was next summer for some reason.
No. I don't think it's this summer.
It must be because of the comment about it being 20th. I'll check.
All right, so CST made no allegation. They just suggested the ownership to bring entire gap in communication, but the advisory board make a housekeep stance, which I think is wrong by the board.
No, but the thing, just quickly, right? The fan advisory board don't get paid by the club. So before anyone says PR and all that, they don't get paid by the club. Yeah, they could resign from their position there and then state whatever they didn't agree with. Yeah, they're not paid by the club. And there's a couple of members from the Chelsea Supporters Trust, including, I believe, the chair of the Chelsea Supporters Trust, plus a former chair of the Chelsea Supporters Trust, that are also on the fan advisory board as well.
JC believe that these things are actually being twisted by the board. They should indeed improve their message and communication, which I do agree with you, JC.
I agree. I do agree with aspects of both the CST, so the Chelsea Supporters Trust, and on the fan advisory board. I think there's stuff in both that's accurate. Just because I wasn't here a minute ago when you're on it, so I'll try and be quick. I think there's aspects on both that they both make good points. You look at the stuff about from the financial side that the Chelsea Supporters Trust said. So they said coach prices are up £53 more, shirt cost £5 increase, although I'm pretty sure that's related to Nike, not the actual club. Cup ticket price £1 to £13 increase. Program cost 50p increase and approximately 30 pages less. Food and drink in general admissions area 5% to 15% increase estimate. Youth fixture tickets £2 increase. Chelsea women ticket price increased by record amounts. Okay, but what I would like to know, because I personally have never bought a ticket to Chelsea women's game, right? What was the price before? What is it now? How much has it gone up by? Like they state here, £2 increase for youth ticket, 5% to 15% increase as an estimate on food and drink and stuff like that. But they haven't done it for the Chelsea women ticket price increase.
I mean, they can't do that because it looks like they find it even difficult to fill the stadium. It's Arsenal who has been doing that. They've been filling almost about
No, but what I'm saying is the
95%
Chelsea
of it.
Supporters Trust is saying, oh, it's increased by a record amount,
Yeah.
but what increase is it? You've given us increases on everything else, but why not on this? What is the increase? Like,
That's
for
right.
me, you say you've fixed your ticket, £2 increase, yeah? I'm sorry, but I ain't complaining over £2 extra.
Just £2. £2.
Like, I ain't gonna complain about a £2 increase. Do you know what I mean? Like, that to me is a stretch. Like, okay, you've then got the cup ticket price is £1 to £13 increase, yeah?
Yeah.
If it's a £1 increase, no complaints. If it gets to like £10 to £13, obviously over a course of a season, if it's like multiple by like £10 more, obviously that gets to a point where it's a problem. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Thank you very much, Stevie G. Let's go to Maya. Let me take a little bit from Maya before I continue with the comments that are coming. I know there's a lot of them. I'll go through all of them. The one that need to be read, I'll read them out loud. Maya, welcome back again. And how are you doing today? And how's the family doing today?
Yo, big up, guys. Big up, Nee. Big up, Steven. Big up in the chat. Yeah, it's always been while I was just working,
Mhm.
And yeah, just got home and I decided to jump on and let's just speak about what's going on in this football club because a lot has been going on. So yeah.
So we're discussing the letter written from the supporters trust to the board of directors. What's your takes on? Do you think it was really necessary in terms of the toxic nature of some of the fan base? And I've said this many times that some do not follow all these. Some of these big accounts are there for their interest, not for the football club. They're there for their interest to the amount of views they can get on their content for people to follow them. That is not the kind of person I am. I still believe that the model of this football club will become what they want it to be and be successful. Maya, what's your thoughts on this?
I think the club needs communication between like all around. There's communication that's needed, right? But like with the type of what we did, like we used violence and all that stuff. So I don't think reacting in that particular way is actually reasonable. We should have reacted in a more peaceful way. Like we should have reacted like maybe we could have like sent them like a slight like a minimum message to the owners like, okay, yeah, this is what's going on. But like when we do this kind of things, bro, like I understand it. Sorry, I understand like it brings attention, but like with violence, guys, like let's be real, with violence is a no, bro. And no, I'm saying like with what happened with that poster, bro, that they did, bro, with the clown leg poster and all that stuff, like
but
that's
this is what I'm saying
too
about
much,
the media,
bro.
though, yeah. Just for clarification, yeah, I saw Matt Law did that, and Matt Law can do one, in my opinion, for that. Because I then saw loads of people quote posting it and commenting, going, I was in this stand, I saw one. I only saw one in the whole stand. That's what people were saying. So
how many posters did they put there, Brad? How many posters did they put there, bro?
Well, there clearly couldn't have been many if someone saying across a whole stand where I've looked, I've only seen one. There clearly couldn't have been that many. It's just someone's taken a picture and he's run with it, is what I'm seeing it as.
Okay, bad. Like Jesse said, like a message, but like the way we conduct it, guys, let's just be reasonable, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like we're mature human beings, bro. Like I understand, like with the bigger accounts with minerals and all that stuff. I follow those guys, like yeah.
Don't get me started.
But like
on
when we, Exactly. But when we approach it in that particular manner, bro, like what type of standard are we setting for ourselves, especially for the club and especially for the new fans, especially for those who really want to support Chelsea Football Club? What are we setting? We need an example to those type of people. So when we do that, like I understand it we're trying to get attention from him from doing that. I understand that, bro. I have no problem with that. If you have your own opinion, bet, bro. But in my opinion, I feel like that was the wrong thing to do, bro. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, like we need these owners to really like give us communication, bro. We just need communication, bro. If they can allow us to opinionate on what's going on in the football club and also take that and use that, then that'll be all right. That's what we want, bro. We don't want, all the side things. We don't want them to like leave out the fan base and also leave out um the 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 people from that work in the club, especially the people, especially the staff. We don't want like them to be isolated, like to isolate each other. We need to come together and
Mhm.
like and with that type of communication, when we put posters like that around like now, bro, like that creates like riots and bro, that creates strikes
That is
and I don't want
toxicity.
that,
We're
bro. It's
asking
toxic,
and
bro.
stating,
Nah,
"Oh, we don't want toxicity." Then you've got people in the fan base doing stuff like that, which causes it. Like
exactly.
you can't say we don't like it's breeding toxicity, it's causing toxicity, and then instead of trying to stop it, you've got people in our fan base creating them posters and posting them around the bridge, whether there was one or two or five or 10 or 100, whatever. Yeah. Point is, there was at least one, and it doesn't help when you're going, "Oh, it's causing toxicity." We should be trying to get rid of that instead of actually causing more of that. That's the issue. And also, just quickly on your point, yeah, I think we all agree we need more communication from them, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've seen some people being unreasonable, saying, "Oh, I want it now before the end of the season." They should not say anything before the end of the season. You wait till the end of the
Exactly.
season, you see how it finishes. Where do you finish? Where do you finish in the FA Cup? Do you get to the semi final? Do you get to the final? Do you win it? Yeah? Because we're guaranteed semi final. We're in the semi final. So do you get to the final? Do you win it? Like, do you get knocked out in the semi final by Man City, the best team in the country? Yeah? And then you go, whilst we didn't achieve what we wanted to achieve, we still managed to get to, say we don't get to the final, say City knock us out, even though we've played well against them this season. We still managed to get to semi-final of one cup, the final of the other, and say we finish eighth. We've still qualified for European football. However, this is what our vision is. This is what we want to do in terms of recruitment for players and outline that. So we as a fan base understand, because at the moment you get reports, "Oh, no one over this age, no one this, no one that," and all that. Yeah. We need clarity. Are we specifically and explicitly going for players of a certain age range, or is it we're doing that to set a core because we suspect a 1 or 2 window or season transfer ban? And by giving these long contracts to young players, they will develop through that time when you can't sign anyone. And now you've got to add the experience to that now going forward. That's the stuff you need clarity on. And yes, sure, on some of the other stuff they said about certain prices, like the coach price and all that, that needs clarity as well. Don't get me wrong. But the main thing is communication. And these are the things that they need to outline, is what their vision is going forward and how involved the owners are going to be with transfers. We know Bowley hasn't been involved outside of the Enzo deal since the first summer, and maybe the Caicedo deal as well. So 2 deals outside of the first summer. But Egbali supposedly really involved on that side of things. That's an
Steven,
issue.
Steven, let me give a chance to JC. JC, thank you very
Mhm.
much. JC, wonderful guy. JC out there. JC is, you can tell JC is having a different opinion and different perspective on this debate and this topic. JC, I just dropped the link in the StreamYard link is right there. I'll pin it. If you get a chance, please. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you because you have a lot in your mind. You're typing a lot. If I'm saying I want to read all these comments, it will take forever for us to get off here, and the content is not going to flow as much as we expect it to flow. So, JC, the link is right there. What I want you to do is kindly click on it. Come over here so everyone listening will hear what your points are. And I know I've read a lot of your what you're saying, but there's more that you're typing and trying to go back. I've pinned a lot of them, but I'm trying to go back and read all of them. Oh my goodness, I won't be able to finish right now. A lot is coming from you, and what you're saying makes a lot of sense in regards to the supporters trust and the whatever, the ownership, the pitch. Those that owns it, not it's not Todd Bowley and all that stuff. A lot of our, I mean, the fans over here, or we here, will have some reaction to it. So we just want you to click on it, come over here and explain and talk to us about some of these situation. JC, thank you very much. I love that. Let's go on, Steven and Maya.
Yeah, that's what I was just sort of saying is we need the clarity, but you can't speak before the end of the season because you don't know the full story before the end of the season. Let's call it full story, yeah? You don't know the whole picture. You don't, if they speak now when you've got 11 league games and a minimum of an FA Cup semi-final with the potential of an FA Cup final, yeah? So you've got 12 games in all competitions left with a potential 13, yeah? If you speak now, not very clever. You wait, you see the full picture, how the season ends. You say, look, we wanted to achieve this and whatnot. Okay, fair enough. Now tell us your vision on the recruitment side for the players and stuff like that. Because this is what I'm saying, right? I've already said this already, but just to re-emphasize that point. We as fans need to understand where we're going. We can't only sign young players, but if they're worried that if they say we signed a core of young players because we're anticipating a transfer ban for the stuff we've reported, so we want a young core with long contracts so we don't have to sell when we can't buy, yeah, or lose players because their contracts expire, whatever, yeah. We as fans can then go, okay, I understand your points on that. Do you get what I'm saying? But we need experience as well.
Great. JC is in the building right now. JC is in the studio. We're gonna take a few words from JC. We want to know where he stands because it looks like three of us all are in one direction. I want to have a different opinion. So it's always nice to have that aspect on the show. JC, welcome back to the channel.
Hey, hello, my friend.
Hello. Is everything okay? Family is doing well.
Everything is good, actually. Just to give a small context, Chelsea Supporters Trust is an organization which is like not formed by somebody like yesterday or something. They do a lot of work for the fans and for the local community. They have been involved in charity work on behalf of the club as well as on behalf of the fans as well. They do a lot of work together with the club, together with the fans, and they are also acting as a medium for communication, for conveying the concerns of the fan. A lot of times, like for example, like there was in Porto, if you remember the final of the Champions League, there were not enough seats for the players. And then it was organizations like Chelsea CST, like Chelsea Supporters Trust, which take it up with the higher authorities and with the Premier League. That the fans who have been loyal, like season ticket holders or would like to visit, should be allowed in. Things like that. I mean, if you have like a place where you cannot have a match because of the COVID restrictions, it's again, these rules sometimes should be taken by the club, but the clubs are part of the Premier League. So Chelsea Supporters Trust is kind of an organization which takes a stance in support of the fans. Not only the charity work, but also they also give a medium of communication. So if they were saying, and believe me, I mean, they are not supporting or against any booing, or they are not telling the players. They have been come on record and given interviews and said like they don't endorse on or tell fans what to do.
Negativities and
yeah. They it's not their role. And it's also not their role to see when to make a, like, okay, we have a final, so we should not say this, or we have another final. I mean, these are called like nitpicking on things, like what time should I give this information or something. It's like they felt like nearly there is a substantial fan base which is starting to have chants which are like anti-ownership, which is not nice. And they can see like if there is a improvement in communication, this could help. If you also see, remember, like when we were sanctioned by the government, the club, Abramovich came out very quickly and said he was willing to give the stewardship of the club during this phase to Chelsea Supporters Trust. I mean, this within the organization, Chelsea, this trust has some value and respect. And they said no. I mean, they are not competent enough to be running an organization like Chelsea on a cutthroat level. So they are not competent for that, and they are not ready to accept that. But they were still authority which were invited during the sale of the club to have a say, and things like that. And they have been in communication with the ownership regularly. I mean, their elections take place in the Chelsea premises. They they they, they are very much part and parcel of the fabric of the club. And if they are saying like the communication needs to be improved, it's not something like they are gaslighting something. They first wrote a letter which was internal letter.
Yeah.
And then when their reply was not with a delay and not addressing the issue,
You there,
and
JC?
being ignored, then probably you can say is they should not have made the letter public. But eventually, I mean, if you know, before they sent the first letter, all the members of the CST knew of this letter. Only the members knew it. Like I knew it because I saw that, because they do votings, and they do like these are the points which can be raised. What do you suggest? And people vote on that these agendas needs to be discussed with them. So they are discussing. They are not judging. They are discussing, and they are suggesting. They are not demanding. So that's the kind of relationship. But then to come back from the board is also like it feels a little bit to me is like, I have friends with whom I enjoy time to spend together. Then I have sometimes enemies who will show me my weak points. So I also enjoy my time with them together. But the hardest and the best friends are who will tell me if I'm doing something wrong or if I'm missing something. So they are actually doing something, a job of a good friend who is telling them, look, I mean, if we improve the communication, it could be much better. We will work together as a team with the fans. And that was, I took this letter as a suggestion in that manner. Now, I mean, if I was talking to a 3-year child, I would be very much concerned about like how I should put this letter. Or if I was talking to my king, and I'm afraid that if I say something and he does not like it, he will like chop off my head, then I will be worried about it. But
Thank
if
you.
I'm just expecting that the person whom trying to give the message to is mature enough to take it in a right way, then there should not be any concern. So I would say is the board should not be killing the messenger. They should be taking it on board and initiating a dialogue, so that we the whole community works together.
Thank
So
you
so
very
I
much.
mean I mean these all these organizations do very specific work. They have their own visions and their own assignments and their own tasks, and they're trying to fulfill their jobs. Everybody is trying to do. Nobody is playing politics here. Believe me, nobody is playing politics here.
Great. Great for the man himself. JC has shown his, I mean, sharing where he stands on this topic. We've spent almost about an hour discussing this topic. I think we're gonna move on from there. We're gonna look also into the financial fair play situation with Chelsea. Chelsea, you know, has spent lots of money, big money spent in the past. I know if you guys still have anything you want to inject in terms of the financial. I mean, the Chelsea supporters trust. Later, I mean, as we go on, you can bring it on. Sasuke Gunnar, big up to you. Says, meeting captain, fantastic. Odegaard, priceless. Thank you very much for it. I think JC comments. I'm just going to brush through them because he's already here. He's said a lot of what he's typing there. So it's brother. It's now counting prices to judge. CST.
Can I on this comment elaborate a little bit? See,
Make it
normally
snappy. Make it snappy so we can move on to next
no,
topic.
no,
If you,
just a
yeah,
background
yeah. Go
information.
ahead.
What
Go ahead.
we learned from CST is like when the club ownership, new ownership, this came, they gave a promise that there will not be like high price hikes for the cost of the for the fans, because fans, not everybody is capable to hire a box, VIP box, So and there are other clubs where there have been fan protests when there are increase in prices of like 6%, like 1% more than more inflation. That's fine, but still there have been protests, and the clubs like Tottenham and City, they backtrack those increases. But what they here I heard from some match going fans is like the current owners might consider, it's not, it's rumors, huh? So it's mere speculation, but they might consider increasing the price for up to like 20% or something like that. So that's what they are saying is like there are concerns, so that's also needs to be addressed, and lead and because they said like the initial promise was there will be no increases, but the increases are there. So what is moving forward, what is coming? So that needs to be discussed as well.
Thank you very much. No, Makim is trying to join us here also. This one is coming from Sasuke Guna, said, never mind. I flew 13 hours. Also stayed in Hilton. Is it Islington? Ticket to two matches versus Brentford and versus FC Porto. Went under 21's match for free, but £30. Uber spent almost about £400 at the is it Amory? I'm sure that's what it says. Yeah, I help the weak English economy at this moment. We still have JC. Yes, JC, who gets paid? Where does say where we does not have anything to do about, okay, that does not have anything to do about judging what they said, the jobs and responsibility do. Okay.
No, it was an explanation to like the
Okay.
comment my colleague on the panel was saying like the board is not paid by bully. No, I mean it's a discussion irrelevant of
Yeah.
who's getting the salary from where. It's a topic of discussion which everybody is doing their job. So the board members are obviously also representation of the fans, and they are also representing some side of the same idea, where there are indeed other fans who consider that it should not be discussed right now. So they are saying at that point, and CST is taking on another point. But who is getting paid here? Believe me, I mean they are doing their own job as irrespective of who pays for what. It doesn't matter. By the way, CST is paid by, like, it's almost like a charity. The fans pay for the membership, and that's what.
Okay.
And most of them are not earning a lot of salary or something, and the membership is also like peanuts or something like that.
Thank you very much. Let's get a final take on this topic. Then we're going to move on to the financial fair play and number of players that have to go out. And are we seeing any glimpses of progression in Bowley's model? We're going to look into that as we're going to. Stephen, what's your take? Let's your last take on this specific topic. JC, I've said a lot. Maya, you've heard him also say a lot. Let's conclude on this topic before we move on to the next one.
Yeah, I just want to also conclude it like let's not like gaslight everything. I mean, there are emotions are high and all that, but these are things like can be addressed in a more mature manner by the club. I hope so, moving forward, and they will have a discussion, and then we sort it out. And the fans also need to understand. Yeah, there is a change going on, and change is not never easy. It's never easy. The both parties need to
I
understand.
agree.
Also for the ownership, I mean, and the change has been very fast. And whenever there is a change going on in any organization, not only
Takes time.
in football or any organization, communication is very vital. I mean, you need to give out the message, repeat, so that the focus from the vision does not get deviate. People do not get deviated from the vision, and see where we are going. So I hope we come to this more clarity, because the fans are there for the good of the club, and they also want the benefit of the club. So they also would like to be part of this journey, So
All right, thank you, Steven. Maya, you're there. Let's conclude. You've heard JC say. What's your last uh comment on this before we move on to a different topic, Maya?
I have no comment literally, because yeah, we can move on though.
All right, Steven. I think Steven's got something going on right now. Steven, when Steven comes in, I'll take his thoughts on it. Makim is trying to join. Maybe we'll get Makim later when he's joining the show. We're gonna talk about next on the show. We're gonna talk about the financial situation. As people describe it as shambolic at the football club. FFP is hanging on Chelsea's head at this moment. There's a lot of players that has to be sold to be able to make up to, FFP. We still got a lot to achieve. Europe is there for us. Chelsea can still make it to Europa League. If looking at the teams that they have to play before the season comes to an end, there are lots of them are winnable. Some big games will be Arsenal will be difficult. Maybe Man United, and we know Man United is a momentarial team. They play the moment in sequence. Yes, they're not a team that will play you off the pitch for 90 minutes, but then they play in movement. So we're also looking to that. And we're also looking to the players that have come in so far. How do we rate some of these players? Is they being successful right now? As we all know, we say young players are not good enough. But are we seeing some world-class talent in this, some of these young players? So guys, be my guys. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a second. Thank you very much, folks. We're back again on the screen, and we are still discussing the rest of the topic, which is the financial fair play situation. JC said, "Okay, thank you very much, JC. I didn't see your message in time." He says, Okay, thank you very much for coming on and explaining, also educating some of us and the viewers and listeners as well. We got a lot of people also watching live on Twitter, X, and also YouTube at this moment because we're streaming live on two platforms. I have here Stephen G, Maya, and Makim will be joining us later on the show. I just want to know what you guys' thoughts are, your opinion on this later, and also just the progress of the football club and so far. And also, there's been another dummy comment coming from Stewart Weber. I did not Stewart. The Stout. I think Stout Weber. Weber is name ex Norwich City. I think financial director. Also, he made a very, very dominant statement, which he said that people are tagging that to be, profiling certain players in the Premier League. And the comment he makes doesn't stand well for a lot of people. They believe that's a racial or racist comment from him. As he said that, certain players would have spent life in jail. Certain players would have spent life in jail if they haven't put themselves into football. And most of the players that he mentioned are all black players. And he said black. Yeah, black. He used the name black. So we're also going to look at it. It says anti-racism group have slammed unacceptable and ignorant comment made by former Premier League sporting director about 5 black footballers, including our own superstar Raheem Sterling. As he says, Stewart said that he said they will have spent half years with Norwich City. I think I'm trying to get the main comment from him, but I'll get that comment exactly if I get it. Okay, so that Stewart said, okay, not right now. I can get it. Let me get the right comment before I jump into it. Steven, are you back? No, we still don't have Steven
He's not
yet.
back.
Yeah, he's not back. Yeah. So, Maya, let's before we get into FFP, would you say some of the players that have already joined the football club, Chelsea FC, these young players, 19 years or 20 years old, the money Chelsea have spent on some of these young players, are you seeing which of these players are you seeing any world class abilities in them that you believe that they can be world class?
I truly believe that they can get to the best of their caliber, but in terms of world class, they need like world class players around them, because a player just can't go world class without
Well,
having
which of
experience.
these players are showing glimpses of that
Oh,
aspect that
which of these
the wealth?
players?
Yeah.
Right now, we'll all agree Cole Palmer, right? We all agree he's been the guy for us this season. Um, and Malo Gusto, well, he had a shaky start, but coming up to the end of the season, he gave us 1 or 2 good games. So he's been developing as well and improving. Um, in terms of the other players that we brought in, Enzo, I also give him credit. Caicedo, like they had shaky starts, and um, I wouldn't criticize them because it's their first season in the football club. So I don't expect him to really ball like that, like coming in the club and but I never had high expectations on them. But I think I could see some certain results from some certain players that we brought in. Well, Madueke now is starting to shine now all of a sudden. So yeah, but apart from me, I think Cole Palmer, Malon Gusto, Enzo has been an on and off, but Enzo there's some consistency within him. And yeah, like I'm just glad that there's some players that actually we got the best out of them. So yeah.
I think I do agree with you. I mean, they just like JC said, the change has happened rapidly and fast. It will take time, for the football club to be able to get his status, the model at which they're going in for. And I've heard that Oxman news is also trended. Another player they're trying to bring into the football club, trying to involve bringing a little experience. I wouldn't say experience, matured players that can work with these young players. But I don't think it's all going to be wasted. Just like amortization, money spent on these players, long-term contract. He has a pros and cons. He has this negativity because if these players doesn't perform and become what they think they will be, that's a big loss to the football club. But I believe that at least Chelsea can get 75% of these players performing on the highest level with time, giving them time. And it doesn't help if the manager is not also giving that consistency to some of these players to show what they can do. But which I'm relating to Mauricio Pochettino and Modric situation at this moment. Let's welcome our man Makim in the house. Makim, how you doing, sir? And how's the family doing?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Long time, long time. All
Long,
is well. All is
yeah.
well. God is good.
The
Absolutely. God
time,
Yeah,
is good
brother.
yeah.
all the time. I'm
All
back
the
here
time.
again with a little fatigue and tiredness, and also doing stuff behind the scenes, which a lot of you might know what I got going on here. I'm getting close to the pinnacle. Like I said, the pinnacle, I'm getting close there. And once all is done, you guys will really enjoy it. But guys, do not forget, let me say this one more time. If you're just joining us on the platform, don't forget to drop a like. Whatever you're watching us from, if you're watching us on Twitter X, you guys are there. Don't forget to follow the account and also like the video out there. It helps a lot in terms of the algorithm. YouTube pushes it all the time. If you guys drop the like and also your comments that are coming also help a lot. So let me take Makim, we've discussed quite a bit of topics here. I don't mind. I can give you some few minutes to go behind and talk about these financial. The Chelsea supporters trust letter written to the board and board encounter and this toxicity nature at the football club and some other fan base, the way they are going against the owners. Because to me, I think that they feel these Americans, we don't want them. But who do they want? Who is a space manager? Do we have anything like this person is a space manager? This person is that kind of a manager, or do you see them as professional managers? Although not, they're all not as good as we want them to be. What's your thoughts on all these topics, McCain?
I believe that the CST business with the letters and all of that stuff. Yeah, because that right there is I understand what people are saying that, oh, we should just apply kind of thing. But what it looks like on the outside here, it looks like they're putting themselves against the fans with the statement that the fan that the people in charge of the fan opinions in the establishment. It looks like they're going against what people or the fans on Twitter are saying. That is looking like that. I don't know if anybody's seeing it that way, but it doesn't look good. It looks divisive because it seems like they're willing to go against the opinions of the fans. You can't handle business like that. You can't handle anything like that. So
That you're talking about the
then
board's message
yeah.
from the
Towards the
board.
fans,
Okay.
and it's dismissive because these are the people that are buying the tickets and everything, you know.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, those guys that say they represent the fans, both sides are wrong. But the fans are not involved themselves. There's no polls where you can take where your opinion or your decision because you've been a ticket season holder goes into somewhere. There's none of that. So these guys have been appointed to be the voice of the fans. So for us, for when you see people saying, "Oh," like JC said earlier on, "Oh, we should just go along to get along with it because these people are charitable. They've done charities such and such and such." But their decisions and their full focus here, it doesn't co-apply with the fans. The fans have their own opinions that's going on. So it's either you're gonna do it or you're not. And from the outside, it doesn't look good for you to be calling out the fans because you get the day ones as well that don't like what's going on.
So
All right,
it's
that's my first point.
from
Yeah.
what you're saying is kind of divided between Chelsea themselves fighting each other and what's going on with this big account going against the manager, the owners also, Maki.
Yeah, with this account that's going against the owners, it's not it's unfair. It's unfair because you
I
have
think we've
people
lost
that want
yeah, it's back.
they,
Okay.
they want
But
success. They want success. People have been given 6 years, 5 years. They want success and they're aggressive about it. Not many people are like that. So
yeah.
they have what it takes to be Chelsea owners. It's just that they can't. It will take them more time because of others as well. Others have had time, but for us, we need to see something different, and you need to listen to the Twitter fans rather than those guys that you've appointed that represent the fans. I'm
Absolutely.
sorry. It seems that the truth is on Twitter.
That's true. That's true. I believe that some of this I've gone against some of their ideas, but you know I understand what you're saying. Everyone wants success because they've seen the success under Roman Abramovich, but we also know that DJ Sav also know. I talked to DJ Sav a while ago, and he even said we've seen other bad days when things Chelsea were not even winning anything, the 19 and the early 80s and some of the 70s or what have you. But now they see what Roman Abramovich brought, but they know that the success will be there. But they sometimes they get frustrated with some of the behavior or some of the acts of these new owners, sending taking people out, bringing new people in,
Beneath.
and yes sir, yes sir,
You have to understand them, yeah, because
yeah.
they're frustrated with those decisions.
I do. But go ahead.
Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like for us to allow them because they've gone against the fans like that. That statement, it basically means your opinion don't matter. We have a model, we have a way of doing things. We don't care what you say and do. This is what we do. You can support it or not. If that's what it sounds like, and it's not good, it's divisive.
I understand, but are they right or wrong?
Oh,
They own
you
the
want to go
football
there,
club.
me?
Whatever you say,
You
I
trying
think.
to go
Look,
there, me?
look, Makeem. I don't. I'm not saying they are right in what they said. They could have rephrased it in a different way, much better. They could have rephrased it in a different way. But what I'm trying to say is, at the end of the day, the supporters have they only put a suggestion down. They cannot change anything. Look at the Glazers. For how long has Manchester United supporters trust been? They have been what do you call it protesting for many years. Has there been any changes until even Radcliffe came in? How many percent? 25% or 27% stakeholder share that he has at the football club. There's not much he can do. The Glazers are doing what the Glazers want to do. But I'm very, very happy we don't have what the Glazers have. We have different money, different owners that have different model. They're not bringing in superstar after superstar, Paul Pogba, and that person. They brought in what's his name again? This guy from just Sweden, Zlatan Ibrahimovic. They brought in the German Schweinsteiger, or whatever it is. So many players who did not help the football club. But this is not what Chelsea are trying to do. Everyone wants to work with young players, and that is what Chelsea is trying to do. But some of the fan base would not have patience for the honest model to manifest itself, for things to build up. There's still a lot of things that need to be changed at the football club. First time buying a football club of that magnitude, very, very top football club, world class football club. I will put it well known, which they've made mistake, but the correction will come. They're learning as they go. They're learning on the job. They're putting in people there where people think that those people that are there doing the job are not good enough. They're also listening. They have ears. They are listening. We have to have time, patience, and support the players if we want results, but not to be negative and be toxic against the players when they're playing the football pitch. That is what I think that the guys are not doing right on
So,
the
so,
football
so,
pitch. You
Nee,
get what
so,
I'm saying?
Nee, so the fans, let's say they don't agree, yeah,
Yeah.
with what the board, the message that they brought out, yeah. So does that make the fans toxic or does that make the board toxic?
What was that against McCain? What was the question again?
If the fans, let's say, yeah, the fans, yeah,
Mhm.
don't agree, yeah, with what the board has to say, does that make the fans toxic
No, no,
or does
no,
it
no,
make
no,
football
no,
toxic?
no. It's just like you and I. You see, I'm on a different side. You're also on a different side. It doesn't make you toxic. You're sharing your view that it's not going to help, but it doesn't make the fans toxic. But some of the fans are very, very toxic in a different way. You get what I'm saying? Jesse said at Blue Clouds that the way forward is to be inclusive. Owners are right in doing what they think is best for the club. I understand positively that is true, but they are wrong in not being inclusive with fans on the vision. That is also
Yeah,
true.
facts. Facts. Yeah.
Maya, you can jump in if you have anything in mind.
Yeah, like what has been like if they involve the fans too, bro. Like we can't just be like bloomed. Like we can't like not know what's gonna happen in the future. We can't not know what's going on with the vision of this football club. No, communicate with us, bro. Yes, it's going bad, but at least give us a sort of communication. Like, okay,
That's right.
guys, like, okay, this thing it's gonna happen like this, or we're planning to do this next season, or this and
That's
so. If we don't have that type of club, like, how are we gonna trust you now? No, because we given all our. I'm not saying I'm not paying for the tickets. I'm not in London, yeah. But like there are people there, they buying tickets
Mhm.
non-stop so that they can
Absolutely. Oh
support. It's
yeah,
the love of the
I share
football
that
club.
sentiment.
You see, exact. But if the owners don't care about what the fans are trying to, show them, if they don't see in that way, then it's gonna be a huge problem. It will be a huge problem. So I'm
Support.
just like, hoping the owners can actually come into that realization, like, okay, cool, like we can't actually run this club by ourselves. Let us like also bring in some people that we can actually see their opinions and apply from that. If they can do that, then I'll be 100% okay with that.
All right, so Makim, DJ Service here. DJ, welcome again. It's been a while. I was supposed to be with you here yesterday, but I couldn't do it. But DJ, how's the family doing, and how are you doing yourself?
Hey, big up, Nee. Big up to everyone in the comments. Big up to everyone on the panel. Everyone knows what to do. Smash the like button and subscribe to the channel as always. Yeah, Nee, I'm all good, bruv. I'm all good. I know we had a little conversation the other day
let them
about
know
things.
we were fighting on Saturday. Let them know. On Sunday, I think on Sunday we were fighting.
100% we were. 100% we were fighting, bruv. You know what about as well. So, listen. It's great to be here as always, and always discussing topics as always. And let's carry on with the stream, bro. Hope everyone's okay, by the way.
Definitely, everyone is doing wonderful. Before I come back to DJ Sav. Let me ask Makim, do you see any glimpses of any of the players that you think that within the next 2 seasons they can go on to be what the model is trying to gain from these young players?
You see me, I'm a man, yeah. I don't like to be right, you know. I know sometimes I call things out very early and it sounds very salacious, it sounds wild and crazy. But then you just wait a little longer. You see, that guy, there was something there. This is what I'm saying, yeah. This team, we don't need much. This is a team full of juggernaut youngsters. When I mean juggernaut youngsters, I mean youngsters that are expensive and that are up and going. Their worth will double by next season. Everybody on that team is worthy. But there's a strong but. We have to take it in, yeah. During Saturday, was it Friday for England's performance? Yeah, we was exposed. I hate being right, but Chilwell and Gallagher,
Oh,
it's costing us a lot more than we think. And now it's not an in-house issue now, I'm not worried anymore
it's England
because
issue.
now the
It's
world can
England
see it
issue.
too.
Yeah.
Everybody can see it now. It's not just in-house. Now, this is what I'm saying. The longer they stay, the harder it will be for them to go on to bigger teams, as you would like. This is why I'm saying Tottenham is a good team for Gallagher right now. It's the best he can do. Because the more this goes on and the more these owners carry on this way with the midfield, Shaw and Gallagher are going to be very hard to get to rotate or even become squad players. It's going to come to a point where people are going to want them to be sold directly.
Brilliant from Makim again. Big up to Metaface Doom in the building today. JC said, big up DJ. Nice to hear you. Hear your voice, brother. Would have love to come online too, but I'm cooking rice and chicken. You creamy rice and chicken. Curry pot. Is that all right? I have to be careful with my dinner. Yes. We saying stop over here. Be careful so you don't burn it. Yeah, but I like crispy rice though. I like the under part of the rice when it becomes so crispy and you have all the little bit of salt going into it. I love it. Sometimes I eat that one over even the main plain rice, if you give me that. All right, DJ. What's your point? What's your thoughts on this entire topic until where my man like Makim landed with the model of the football club? Are we seeing some glimpses that some of these players with a season or two, they can be able to rush through this with the best out there, like the De Bruynes and the others? Are you seeing any?
To be honest with you, Nee, not at this moment in time. I'm not. I do believe this team does have talent. I'm not going to lie. It does have a team. It does have a bunch of players that have. Let's be real here. They've not played that long together. You know, it's going to take time for them to develop to where we want them to be. However, what this team does need, and I've said it all along, is it needs experience. And you know, when you don't have experience in the team, you're seeing what you're seeing at this moment in time with us. You know, we're losing stupid games. You know, giving things away that we shouldn't be doing, conceding stupid goals. You know, managers rash on his decisions that he makes. You know. Again, I keep alluding to it. You know, I'm not. This is one of the reasons why I don't hold all these players. And I'm talking about the whole team, by the way. Why I don't hold the team responsible for that reason? Because whenever you got, whenever you got plays, but listen, bruv. Whenever you got plays in a team, you know, when you're looking up at leaders when you're looking up to leaders, can you honestly and truly turn around and tell me Enzo Fernandez is a leader? No, he's not. Can you honestly turn around and tell me and say that Caicedo is a leader? No, he's not. Yeah, these guys need players around them, and why Chelsea fans cannot see this is beyond me. That this team does need experience, but until that changes, and these owners change their philosophy, way of thinking, it's going to continue on this way. And if Chelsea end up going the way they are next season again, the players are going to get blamed out and called out again. Yet again, because as I keep saying, you ask any team out there that's your Liverpools, your Arsenals now, your Manchester Uniteds, okay, your Man Cities, what they are doing in this team at this moment in time, yeah, they've got youngsters, but they've also got experienced players to get them through games, you know. So that's my thing on it all, you know. Nee, I know other fans will probably disagree with me on it, but like I said, these owners have got a lot of things to do next season. In terms of where they're the way of thinking, and you know, until they do that, you know, they're going to get what's coming at them. And I've said this all along: they're going to get what's coming at them by the fans. And people can't go around saying we're a toxic fan base, because we're not. You know, we just want what's best for our football club. We all love our football club. Do you get me? And we want to see what's best. I mean, and lying 11th and 12th in the table is not us. It's not Chelsea. Simple as that.
Not. I mean, I do agree with you when you talk about, I mean, leadership. And
sorry, Lee.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Lee. I felt what DJ Sab said. Yeah, I felt that. I'm not gonna lie, man. And on top of that, they want to end that quote by saying, "Oh, everything's gonna be all right." Trying to quote Bob Marley, like we're all kushti, like we're boys like that, like you've been doing your part. Like, come on, bro. Like, no, that not even what you said. You know, I'm not. It charged me up still.
You agreeing with me then, bruv? Yeah.
DJ.
Yeah, 100%.
DJ, see who is agreeing with you today.
I can't believe Makim's actually agreeing with me. Oh my god.
It annoys me, man.
Clip it up here.
No, because you know what it is. Because they're so condescending when it comes to that reply to us here was so condescending, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like they shut the door on us. Like, it's crazy. I was wild. And everything's gonna be all right. Like, as if like we don't all want the club to succeed. Like, we didn't grow up on this club. Like, people didn't choose to start supporting this club. Like, come on, man.
Great. DJ Sab, I said a lot. Makim was also first time. I think is it the first or second time? Maybe these two are agreeing on each other on one specific either topic or maybe a discussion. Oh, thank God! At least
now we agree sometimes, man. We agree sometimes. It's just me and Dan. It's me and Dan that don't agree.
Absolutely.
But you know, me and Dan, we get along really deep down. Yeah, it's big love. Really deep down, it really is.
All right, DJ, supporters trust letter written out. How do you? What's your? I mean, I know we've touched base on that.
Yeah.
What's your own take on that letter written to the owners?
Oh, mate, listen, it had to be done, Lee. I got the letter, by the way. It was emailed to me because I'm part of the. I am a member of the supporters trust.
A member.
Yeah, member.
So you and JC, you guys are members.
Yeah. It came across to me. I'm also part of the pitch owners as well through my dad, because my dad done it a long time ago when he was part of that long going back. So yeah, I mean, I got the letter, and I listened everything they said in that letter. I don't understand why they're being ridiculed for it, by the way, by some of the people in the media for what they've gone and done. I mean, people like what I'm surprised about is people like Simon Jordan on Talksport, who owned the football club himself. I can't believe, and I'm big up to him. Usually, I respect everything the guy says because he's about the only guy on Talksport that takes up for Chelsea on that platform. But then on this occasion, as I said on another stream, I disagreed with what he said about Chelsea coming out and fighting these guys, because at the end of the day, we all are fans. We all love our football club, and we don't like the direction it's going in at the moment. And these owners know it, and these owners need to know this. And and people can turn around and say it's happened at the wrong time, the season. Maybe it should have been done at the end of the season. I totally disagree. I'm glad it's happened now, so these guys are fully aware of what's going on. And a lot of what's going on with FFP and this other nonsense that's being thrown on top of all that over us, it doesn't have, it's come at the right time. So these guys have got a lot to think about. And what I liked about that letter is everything the guy said in that letter is spot on. The club is completely losing its identity. The fans are starting to boo now at stadiums, which never used to be the case for a long time. And I've been going to, as you know, I go and watch all the live games at home, apart from the couple of games that I've missed in the FA Cup lately. Because of work commitments, I couldn't have gone to those games. But otherwise, I'm always at home matches with my dad. I go with my dad every home match. He's a season ticket holder. So, fans are starting to switch. Fans started switching on these owners before even before the Wolves game. They started asking questions of them, and finally, the support trusts have decided to act on it now. And these owners have now got to show us how much they love this football club and what they want to do for this football club. Because until I see results, bruv, I'm going to be honest with you, it's going to get toxic for them. It's going to get mega toxic for them at all matches. And you just thought, the Roman Abramovich chance was just the beginning. Poch, you don't know what you're doing chance coming out. It's just going to get worse. And the reason why I don't agree with, as I said to you before, Nick, I don't agree with players being booed. This is the other thing I was going to say. Even though Raheem Sterling had a bad game that day, I don't agree with him being booed. No Chelsea player should be booed at the end of the day. All right. But fans are going to react, and fans are just showing, all it was is fans just showing their frustrations to the owners and to the manager. That's what it all comes down to, not the players. And, and I have to say, now I want to see how these guys are going to act. Because, yes, I got what JC said earlier on. We are part of a change. Things happen slowly. I'm all for that. But it's how you do the change and what you're doing with the change is what concerns me. You're not doing it in the right, proper way of doing things. So let's see what happens now. And and I can't wait now for the next home match. What's going to happen if we go 1-0 down to Burnley in a home match, brother? Let me tell you right now, it's going to get toxic. I can tell you that right now.
DJ, I know the toxic is there, but my question to you is it really necessary for the fan base and how the football club is even struggling to win and being more negative to the players and be even to the owners? Is it really? Don't you think it's time for us to come together and see how the season ends and what happens next season?
Oh, I know. I agree. Listen, I agree 100%. We should come together. I get that. We have to come together, bruv. But it's what you see. It's what you see, and what these owners are doing. It's what these guys are pointing out to do at the moment. These owners currently, from what they're doing, all they're basically doing is they're talking the big chat and all this nonsense that's coming out of Todd Bowley's mouth in the last couple of weeks or so since before this letter went out, and fans are just getting bored of his talk now. Because if you hear what the Manchester United new owner said, all right, so what he wants to make Manchester United, and then you're hearing our owners talk, these guys clearly clear about what they want to do, and they got their visions clear what they want to do with Manchester United going forward. Our owners clearly haven't given us that yet. I mean, no communication with the fans, disgraceful, for one. So every fan has a right to know what's going on with our football club. So the supporters trust have come in saying what they have to do. DJ, and then again, bro.
I'm not gonna cut you off, but I know talk is very cheap. Yeah. This same Jim Ratcliffe, you know how long it took him for his team needs or whatever it is in the French league for it to take shape. It's been forever since he's owned that football club. So talk is so easy for people to hear. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna bring in Mbappe. We're gonna bring in Messi. It's very, very easy to say, but can they do it?
No,
can they do it? That's the question.
No, they're not going to
Ratcliffe,
get Mbappe. They're not going to get Mbappe, and they're not
no,
going
no,
to.
I'm not
Anyone
saying they
knows that
said
they
that.
won't
I'm
happen.
saying that, I mean, talk is cheap. They can come in and say, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to do
Yeah.
that. That kind of
Yeah.
thing. Jim Ratcliffe is saying this to just give the fans hope to support what he wants to achieve at Manchester United. You know, Bowley can come in and say all this, promise the people, and then do not deliver. That's very, very bad. And I know Jim Ratcliffe, if you use him as an example, I think I would say that's a wrong example that you're using.
No,
You know, for this
no. The reason why
right now.
No,
the
no,
Because
but no,
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 no.
but
The reason.
Sav's got a point.
Sorry,
Sav's
sorry.
got a point because they got my man, Pep's right hand man.
Yep,
They're making right moves.
yep. They are.
Now let's not get it twisted.
They are, bruv. And also, what you got to remember as well, Nee, is there's a huge gulf of teams between Manchester United and Nice. We're talking about one of the biggest clubs in the world, mate. In Manchester United, do you honestly and truly think he's going to come in there and ruin it all for United and say what he's saying is not true? I don't think so. The guy's a Manchester United fan as well. People are forgetting that as well. He's a Man United fan as well. So I believe he will talk the talk and he'll walk the walk of what he's saying. Yeah, he won't. Of course, he's not going to get Mbappe. We all know he's not going to get Messi. He's going to get all these kind of players that have been thrown out there by the media, by the way, not by him. Let me just get this one thing straight. It's the media that have thrown those players out there, like they always do every time with other things. We all know Mbappe is going to Real Madrid at the end of the season. That deal's all but done. Yeah, to Real Madrid, probably along with Alphonso Davies as well. Right? Okay. So at the end of the day, I believe in what he's doing. I believe what he's saying about what his vision is for Man United is spot on. Because he's gone and taken, like McKeemis just said, and he stole my thunder. He took Manchester City's right-hand man, yeah, and brought him to Manchester United. He's now talking about bringing the next guy in there. I think there's talk of possibly Paul Mitchell coming in there. There's also other talk. Now, if he ends up getting these guys to the football club, okay, then you can see this guy is definitely 100% meaning business. This is why Manchester United fans are not panicking anymore like they were before like they've been doing up until now, because they know their club is probably going to be run the right way with the right guy in place. And yeah, there's talk of him. Okay, the only thing United fans are put off by is the fact that Graham Potter's been mentioned as a manager there. Other managers, but we all know they're not going to get Graham Potter. They're not going to get Gareth Southgate either. This is all nonsense again with the media just all making up. It's not going to happen. Yeah, all right. And Gareth Southgate's made himself perfectly clear that he's staying for England. So let's be real here. If you want to compare the two owners, I probably would love to have more Ratcliffe in charge of my football club than these owners at this moment in time. And I'm sorry to say that.
What have he done? What have Ratcliffe or whatever his name is?
It's his vision, bro.
What has he done that makes you believe that he can do anything at Chelsea?
His vision of what he's got for Man United.
Vision, DJ.
Yeah,
you
and
can
what
have
he's
a
done.
vision,
And
but how to execute that vision? It's not that easy.
Bruv, like I said, he's bringing Manchester City's right. Do you know who this guy is? They're bringing in from Manchester City. Who this guy is?
DJ, our fans said the same thing when Stewart and the others are coming in from Brighton because of what they have done in the past. All the fan base were very, very happy until they got there and things is not what they think it's going to be. Ratcliffe have owned this French club for how long now? What have they achieved? What have they win as a football club? And what makes you think that he ain't coming to Manchester United and saying all this kind of stuff that he's saying, and even all those movements? What makes you think that can happen? Everything can move on right from where they were before, move on what they are now, and take them back to what they used to be before United.
Because the guy came in, the first thing the guy came in and said, it's about the fans, it's about the club, where the club needs to be. Yeah, that's what this guy said when he came in. His vision. I know you can talk about things. You can talk about saying like his vision, but it's what he said, bro. You see how many interviews he's done since he's bought Man United or he's bought his stake at Manchester United.
I've seen quite a bit of them.
And you know this guy. This guy is he's the richest guy in the world. But you don't become rich being idiotic, mate. The guy clearly knows what he's doing, right?
Not all rich people have brain, DJ. Not all rich people have brain.
Just because of what's done with Nice, bruv. Listen, what's happened at Nice, right, bruv? Look what he's done at Nice.
Not all rich people got brain and they make the money in the right manner. I'm sure even if you go down well, probably it's crooked somewhere, one way or the other.
Nice were never going to compete. Let's be real here, bruv. Nice were never going to compete with PSG's monies. Yeah, let's be real, right?
British billionaire.
They were never going to compete with it. No. not with the guy.
British
Not
billionaire.
yeah,
He's
but these owners are worth more at Manchester at PSG, bruv, than he has. If you look at their cap, they're worth more money.
But DJ, even though they're worth money, what kind of players are they bringing in to be able to compete? Not with the money, but bringing in good players to compete. What kind of players are they bringing in? Are they having any Mark Hughes signing, top players signing, one of these top players? Because PSG are bringing players from all around the world. You know, not just top players. They're bringing in Manuel Agate, which Chelsea was going in for him, and PSG beat Chelsea for it, and other players. What is Nice bringing in as the British billionaire? Where is the money? What kind of players is it bringing to Nice? We've never heard of any of them.
Yeah, but let's be honest with you, mate. Let's be honest with you. Some of the players he has bought, and you're right, we've not heard of some of them, but at the end of the day, as I said, you know, Nice, even when he took over that club, everyone knew that Nice was never going to compete with the likes of a PSG. Yeah, and you know, and even here, he was, or his thing was always to go and buy a bigger club in the Premiership. This is one of the reasons why he made the last minute offer towards Chelsea before these guys gave it to Todd Bowley and Co. and Blueclouds. Yeah, but his bid was rebuffed at the end of the day, you know, because it wasn't accepted.
Okay.
You remember that, bruv? Do you?
Oh, sorry, Stav.
Yeah.
Sorry, Stav. Oh, so basically, his bidding didn't really go to plan when he was at Nice, basically.
Sorry?
So it flopped at Nice, and now he wants it to work at United.
Well, yeah, and it will work.
So he hasn't won. He hasn't won. So he hasn't won anywhere else.
No, bro,
he hasn't won anywhere else. That's what I keep saying.
But if you look at what my point I'm making across, Makeem, here is Manchester United compared to Nice. Let's be real here, mate. There's no comparisons in terms of football clubs. Yeah, he'll get them competing where they want to compete again. All right, and he'll get the players that United will need for next season. He'll get rid of the dead wood that's not needed there, and he'll bring in the players that are needed there. Yeah. Whereas our owners are just going and buying, as you always see, are buying kids. Yeah. Right. So you know that's how I'm looking at the situation, bro. And what? Come at me. Come at me then. Come on, guys. Come at me. I'm ready for your battle. Come at me.
I don't feel happy when you use the word kids. That's my only problem. They're not kids.
Who?
They're not
Chelsea.
kids, DJ. Look, JC said that Ratcliffe set goals and then set about implementation or implementing them. If he doesn't do that, he can be called out. Our owners don't want accountability. That's bad for them. Eventually, as fans are integral part of it. That's coming from JC. Thank you very much, JC. See, my problem with when DJ said kids, they're going back. Kids is what I disagree with. Kid, the word kid is. These boys are not kids. They're footballers. You get what I'm saying? They're good footballers. They're very, very young.
You're not about the age group, bro.
And I believe, the age group is there, but they're not kids. If you say kids, maybe 16, 17 years old, but how many of them are 16, 17 years old? You're talking about 21 years old, 19. They're not kids. They're very good athletes, but they're very, very immatured. That's what you're saying. They're good footballers. They're immatured. And both of them, all these players, first time playing in one season. It will take time for them to gel and understand. You get what I'm saying, DJ? I understand a little bit of experience will be okay.
Yeah, I was going to ask you that experience.
Question. 25 years old. I know Chelsea are targeting also.
But wait. But hold on, guys. 1 second. We keep saying kids here. And we keep saying youngsters here. But they're not even playing. Our main players are not kids. They're all over 20. All of them. And the main players, Gallagher, Chilwell, Sterling, they're not kids. They're experienced players that are just playing bad.
I was talking about signings, bruv. I was talking about signings that have come in, Makeem. Not Ben Chilwell, not Raheem Sterling.
They have years.
Modric is not
they
a
have
kid.
Years in.
Modric is 21 years old, bro.
He's an adult.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is
Premier League experience.
That's what I'm trying to say about you need. This is what I keep trying to say to you guys. Our signings have not been bad signings, and this is what I keep on banging on the door about each time. They just need experienced players to play along with them. That's all. If anyone thought at the end of, if anyone tell me this right now, guys, right? Yeah. If anyone thought at the start of the season that Chelsea were going to win the league with Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo as our midfield and Lavia, were you guys really for real? Let's be real here. Were you honestly and truly thinking that we were going to win the Premiership with those three guys as our midfielders? We were going to win the league with Jackson as our striker. We were going to the only person who was and these are all good players. I keep saying these are all good players, and you know me, I will never knock our players, right? You know, I always am there for our players, but they need the experience, bruv.
Yeah.
We need the experience around them, and this is why I call them bad players.
We thought Carney was gonna get games.
Yep.
But he's getting games, isn't he? He's just not staying fit.
Yeah, well, it's just not, but for the whole time, even times when there's times where players have been fit, yeah, but they're just not getting the games when they're on the bench. There's been so many times.
I mean, who do we blame? Is he going to be the owner, or is he going to be the manager himself?
I'd say both, brother. And the reason why I say both is because these owners, and I know you don't like me telling you this, but it's facts because it all came out afterwards. They more or less sacked our whole medical staff, bruv, when they came in. Yeah, that's something you don't do when you're taking over a football club. You don't sack the majority of your medical staff, and then you saw a doctor after 25 years of being at the football club, 30 years being at he's decided he's going to leave as well.
DJ, have you heard the latest news that Chelsea are trying to bring in a new let me see if I can get that report right here on my screen and share that with you guys. I could just read it out loud. Okay, this one came in earlier today. Where it says Chelsea ever involving medical department is set for another addition, with the club's news seeking a new head of performance medicine amid a Premier League season plugged by injuries. So they're trying to bring a new person in that is more of a performance medicine person who will be taking care of these injuries. So just like DJ Sav, there's a reason why Marina, Peter Cech, and all those guys left. Bruce Bach and all of them left. You know the reason why, right?
Yeah, I know why.
There was so many problems.
Can I just use the word allegedly though? Can we just use that word allegedly before anyone actually says it's 100% definite on what you're saying? Because again, it's allegedly. Nothing's been confirmed as yet.
With this, allegedly with these financial problems, with things behind the scene. So to me, I felt like it was better for them to talk to get rid of them, so they won't be part of the football club. If they were dead now, I'm sure lots of the problems that we are hearing would have been the Premier League investigations and all that. Chelsea would have been in deep trouble. Although Chelsea even reported some of the issue to UEFA and the Premier League. That is what makes us look a little bit better. But hadn't Chelsea report all these issues and seeing the same people still working at the football club, we would have been in trouble by now. We would have been facing, point deductions and all kind of stuff, happening to the football club by now. Yeah, I agree with me, TJ.
Yeah, bro. Again, I keep saying if they were guilty, because again, it's still going out. I mean, from my understanding, it's still being held, and she hasn't answered anything yet, Graviskaya, nor is Bruce Buckers yet. But they're going to be understanding. They're going to be. But again, this is if we're going to knock on this is going to go back in the Roman era. But again, like I keep saying, these owners again are blaming Roman. Again, they like to just. Again, calling out Roman Abramovich. They reported them. Okay, they reported the minuses, as we say in the accounts statement sheet, right? It went out that everyone saw, right? But again, what I don't like what they're doing at this moment in time is they're going around making Roman Abramovich look like a bad guy. And what people have got to remember, he may have had some faults. I'm not going to deny that before anyone comes at me. But to just go out and make him out to be like he's really like it's all his fault, the way that we're in this situation, I think is a bit wrong. These owners have also got a part to play in that as well.
Okay. Yeah, it comes back. Sorry, it comes back.
Yeah, go.
What JC said, that these owners, they can't really take accountability. Like, if you know that you lost a lot of money, right? Mm-hmm. So take accountability of that and just move on to what you can make out of it, right? Yeah, if you make mistakes as human beings, if you make mistakes, right, we usually take accountability. But we have owners that they don't want to take accountability of their actions. They don't want to, they just want to put it out to the world like, no, they're pointing fingers, but yet we are pointing fingers at them and saying, yo, you came to this football club, you bought this club, bro. Yeah, you put shares in this club, so now you running it, bro. And if it's going badly right now, then who's at fault? Is it the manager or is it the owner? We are always gonna point to the owner, bro. We're gonna point to the owner because who's running the football club. So it comes back. They don't want to take accountability of what's happening in this football club. So that's why, you know, it's a crisis. It's
big crisis.
It's a mess, man.
All right, so DJ, we've talked about this. We've spent a lot of hours, minutes on this. I don't know if you guys we're gonna move on from there. FFP, I've talked about FFP. DJ, I'm not sure if you've heard Makim also, if you've heard this coming from I said this earlier on. The guy's name is I think it's Stuart Weber. The comments that he made. He said he suggests that Sterling as well as the Norwich Academy product Johnny Rowe, Max Aaron, Jamel Lewis, and Abu Kamara could have been destined for prison had they not be professional footballers. And people say this guy's comment is purely racist. He said black. He used the word black footballers. He said supporting director. He says the anti-racism group have slammed unacceptable and ignoring the comment made by former Premier League sporting director about his 5 black players, including England star Raheem Sterling.
Oh, mate.
What did he actually say though?
He said if these players haven't jumped into football and be footballers professionally, they would have been in jail by now, or they would have been in jail. But if you look at all these players that he mentioned,
where did he say this?
Oh, where did he say it?
Yeah.
I said that in public. Is that
what in the interview?
Yeah, in an interview.
Wow.
Let me share that. I have that on the screen right now. Let me share that. So that is really he said black players, and he mentioned if you look at all these players that he did mention the names, none of them have anything to do with prison times. Like they've done something wrong that they deserve to be in prison. None of them. So I think that this man has. I know it should go ahead and apologize because this is very bad on him. Where do I have it? This is it. So you guys, that's the guy over there. And that's the comments he put up over the chief executive of the campaign group race has.
You just have to look at his face, and he looks like a sorry to say this, but a racist piece of trash. I'm looking at his face. Yeah. I saw this story break on Sunday. It was all over the news on Sunday, wasn't it, Nee? This all came out
on Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, I'm totally with what you're saying here. This why he's gone and done that now. Why he's calling out these players. I mean, I can tell you this right now. Every other player that's come in football, in world of football, have probably had such situations, but doesn't get talked about or mentioned. But because it's the players that you've said. And and I'm going to say because it looks like it is a racist thing on here, right?
Why didn't you include any white player?
It's all exactly. He's only gone and down the road of. He's only gone and done that with all the black players. That is proper. And then you look at this guy's face. He looks like one of them kind of people as well. He's one of them guys, kind of guys that you just want to like.
But you know what? But then again, it's a regular thing though. This is nothing new. Like.
Yeah.
Black English players usually get this kind of treatment. Like they always get this. Like
even Tammy Abrahams,
compared to the other ones, to their
Might jump in when
they get
he's down. Okay,
go on, go through.
Yeah. I'm saying even Tammy, like especially black players in Italy as well. It's not only in England. Like this thing is like an issue all around the world. Like it even gets to a point where now they're only blaming black players, and it's been like that ever since. So
I'm not sure if you guys even saw. Sorry, Maya. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry, I was just gonna. I don't want to forget it, so I just jump in. Sorry,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, Maya.
No, need. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
I'm
Go
I'm not
ahead.
sure if
Sorry.
you guys saw Saturday, either Saturday or Sunday, how Vinicius Junior broke out crying when they were being
I
asked
saw
the
that.
same kind of a question, racism in Spain, and he
So
was
bad,
very
man.
emotional.
Oh, 100%. It was not just, it was Barcelona fans giving it to him. I do believe he said Valencia fans. I think it was Espanyol fans. All these fans are giving it to this guy, and he's probably one of the best players in that league. And he goes, he's not going to let them push him out of he's not going to let them push him out of Real Madrid, which is what I like. He said he's going to fight for that. But seeing that emotional and seeing how he was, I mean, it just tells you how ignorant people are out there and how disgraceful an upbringing is to actually go around doing what they're going and doing, because it's we talk a lot in the game about FFP and all this nonsense about doing clubs over for whatever.
Yeah.
Why not do people over like him for racist comments like this? Look at that more, and look at other things that's going on around football. Look at what's going on. The most important factor of all, the players themselves, the human beings themselves, that have to part with this nonsense in everyday life when they're going to games. I mean, it's just disgraceful. I'm sorry, it just is. People like him shouldn't even be doing things. He shouldn't even be in a high position. Hope he gets sacked from his position, whoever he is. Honestly, I hope he does. Comments like that. Sorry.
It's okay. Beautiful DJ.
So
Thank you
so
very much.
so so
Makeem
how
also.
so
Thank you
how
very much. Go
so
ahead, Makeem.
what exactly happened with Vinny Junior? Like, because I heard about I seen clips of him crying, and he didn't look good. He didn't look good, and I
He
was just
was being
thinking, why
asked a
is he crying?
question. Yeah, he was being asked a question regarding racism and how
That look
what he
he looked
goes
like a
through in the
old
Spanish
man.
league, and he
Like he
just
looked
burst
like
out in
that.
tears.
He he looked like a meme, man, and I just didn't want to click on it, man. I was just like, oh no, I don't want to see him in a state like this.
Yeah,
But then I see the racist comment, apparently what it was underneath. So I'm wondering, what is it? Like, what kind of question did this person ask him?
yeah. It was very very emotional that day, very very emotional. But yeah, DJ, your man is there. The Gary Southgate. He's taking you guys to the Euros finals. Yeah, the man is there. He's doing things, man. What's going on with the lineup, DJ? Your setup.
Oh,
What
bro.
is going on, man?
Listen, mate. All I can say is
Martin, what's going on? Go
all I
ahead,
can
DJ.
say is we had injuries in that squad that day. I'm not taking up for him, by the way. We had injuries, but we still had a team. If he'd set it up properly, that could have gone on well. Let's be honest, that whole game was dire. Let's be real here. The only good thing about that game was when Endrich came on and scored that goal. That was the only good thing about the game. Yeah, other than that, I don't know what more, Makeem. I don't know if you want to go along. I don't know if you saw. I don't know what more in that game was really, really good. I mean,
How good?
Gallagher.
How good was
Joel.
Gallagher and Joel? How good was
How?
Gallagher?
How?
Gallagher.
How?
I don't know. Was it clearing the ball? He
man.
counter attack, and Gallagher was kicking the ball
But
away.
what
Go ahead.
Nee said earlier on, it's not Gallagher's fault. It's Southgate's fault, bro. The way he sets his team up, bro. Like, but I've been telling people, Gareth Southgate isn't the guy for England, guys. You can see it. He ain't. He's doing the silly mistakes, the silly decisions, the lineup as well. Like, it's all dodgy and dizzy. You're gonna put Jude Bellingham at 10, and that's not like his natural position, basically. So, like all those things, all those small bits and problems about Southgate,
So
and
how
some
about that
people still
cross?
back
The
him.
cross coming from Chilwell that went. I don't know if it was he's trying to kick a football, American football. Was there a cross? What about Gallagher on the counter? Then he kicked the ball away. On the counter, breakout counter, and then he kicked the ball away.
Yeah, I think he got
Is that
booked. Did he get
Southgate's
booked in that
fault?
game? I think he got. Did he get booked in that? I think he got. I can't remember if he got booked for that. I can't remember.
This is what we go through, guys. This is what we go through. The world just, the world just witnessed what we go through, guys.
Hey,
Apparently, Rice is supposed to captain England in tomorrow's
Yeah,
game. Rice is
tonight's
Uh,
game. Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
tonight?
oh my
Tonight or
God,
tomorrow?
bro.
It's tonight,
Tonight.
bro.
Okay.
Tonight.
Hey,
The game's supposed to be kick off very soon. It's not kick off.
It will be kicking off. I
good
think it's
luck, bro.
7:45 kickoff. I think, or 7:45 or
Yeah.
8 o'clock. I can't remember. One of the two.
Yeah, one of them, man. So, Makeem, Oh, maybe Maya. You guys want to talk about these Southgate or these England Chelsea players?
Why are they not playing Cole Palmer? Why?
Injured.
Oh,
He was
injured.
bruv. He
They
was
sent him
injured.
back. He
Yeah,
got little.
Palmer's injured, blood.
Precaution.
But he's back for tonight's
Oh,
game. Now.
word.
He's back for tonight's game, no, Mickey.
He'll play.
Nice. He should
DJ
get a
Sav,
game.
DJ Sav, you and I, our debate on Bellingham. I think it looks like we're on the same side with Cole Palmer, but I think DJ Sav would have been for Bellingham if he was not a Chelsea fan. DJ, I feel like that.
Bruv, come on, mate. No, I told you, Cole Palmer's my guy. He's a wicked
better
player.
than Jude Bellingham. I'm telling you,
he's a brilliant. No, he's ice cold, bruv. He's ice cold,
Better.
Palmer. That's what he is, ice cold.
Makim, do you believe?
But listen,
Palmer.
what I'll say, one thing I'll say is I won't say.
Cole Palmer is way better than Jude Bellingham.
He's okay, but all I'll say is
Phil Foden is better than Jude Bellingham.
Nah, guys, nah.
Can I ask you a question?
Not hype.
I'm not saying it's going to happen, right? I mean, it's not going to. Obviously, we know it's not going to happen, right? It's not going to happen. But I'm just putting it out there. If there was an opportunity to sign Jude Bellingham in the summer, would you say no for him to come to Chelsea? Hakeem.
But that the same goes for Cole Palmer and Foden.
Bruv, I'm saying
I will say yes to all three of them.
Cole Palmer, I told you, listen,
if I could choose, I will pick Foden and second Palmer. I could deal without Bellingham. It's not that deep.
I don't know what he does. That everybody seemed to be. Is it those few goals that he scored from the beginning of the season? Where are the goals?
No, listen, I rate Cole. Listen, I wanted Cole. Listen, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted Cole Palmer before when he was doing well at Manchester City, and there was talk that there's a possibility that they may be selling him in the summer because he might not getting first team football, and there was an opportunity for him to move. I said I hope Chelsea make that move for him, and we ended up getting him for 45 million. And we got him. It was a snip for me, 45 million. The guy's just a baller, right? All I've been talking about is Jude Bellingham. I watched him. I guess I could say I've seen him. I mean, I've seen Cole Palmer play live as well, to be honest with you. But I've seen Bellingham when he was playing. I saw him a few games playing for Birmingham before he went to Dortmund. And what a play he was there. And obviously he improved in Dortmund, as we all know. And then obviously Real Madrid has just even become better. But if you were to say to me, I will still say, and I said it to this day, I will still have Cole Palmer over Jude Bellingham. I've said this all along, right? But I said if there was an opportunity to bring a Bellingham in, because I think he could actually complement our midfield, and because you can have him and Cole Palmer in the same team. If you put Cole Palmer wide right and let's play Bellingham in the middle, I don't see why those two can't ball out still together for Chelsea. That's just my take on it.
I can't say those better, man.
You want to see Kobe Mainoo play?
Different position though, bro, isn't it? Different position to Caicedo, though, isn't it, Makeem? He plays more. He plays more of an attacking midfielder behind the striker, doesn't he, Bellingham? Whereas what we know is Caicedo is more of a defensive midfielder.
Defense, yeah.
I'd rather Cole Palmer any day, and he's got better stats as well. So I don't know why people are running from this.
DJ,
no, it does. I'm not running, bro. I agree.
DJ Makeem, another Ghanaian youngster playing for Man United is actually they've called him to the national team. Kobe Mainoo. Mainoo, another one. You guys don't pronounce his last name well. I don't like that the way you pronounce his last name. British media don't pronounce it Mainoo or Mainoo.
I call him
Mainoo. It's not Mainoo.
Baby Sado.
It's Kobe.
What do you call him?
Yeah.
What you call him, bro? What do you call him?
Baby Sado. That's what he is.
Baby Sado. As in Clarence Seedorf.
Yeah, bro.
What a player.
The last name is Mainoo.
Him and Hector Davids, man, for them two, boy.
But what a player.
He reminds me of Seedorf.
Seedorf. Seedorf from AC Milan, innit?
Yeah,
strong player.
Very strong, man. He's got some big butt, just like Eden Hazard. He's got some big butt.
Very decisive.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're gonna hop out from here. We're down to tomorrow. We'll be back again with another trending news, another gossip surrounding Chelsea FC, or maybe the Premier League. We'll bring it up and then we'll talk about it too. So, guys, I'm very, very happy how you guys hop on all the time. If you can't hop on, I'll still definitely see you guys in the chat. Makim, as usual, every day when I'm streaming. If you can't get on, he's always in the comment, checking on everyone here. DJ Sab too, as usual. He can't wait to get home to jump on the show. But guys, so we still got a lot of things going on. Like I said, I don't want to say anything, but I'll keep you guys in suspense. So whenever it happens, boom, then you say, what we seeing down here? What we seeing down here? I'm working on things, and then we'll be back again. Maya, I'll keep you updated as usual. DJ Salva, then Makim, guys. Makim, I can't get hold of him on any other platform. If I don't see Makim here, I don't have any communication with Makim, and that's not.
You know what?
He's anonymous.
You know what? I'm gonna message
you.
you.
He only comes when he wants to.
I'm gonna message you.
He's mysterious guy, bro.
Mysterious, bro.
I do. When I feel a bit lonely and I want to talk to someone, I always call Makim. I mean, a DJ Sab.
Bro.
We chat a little bit. Yeah. That's if one of the guys want to get to know me, call me. I'm very, very free. I don't have anything to hide. I have free. I have a lovely wife and then some beautiful kids over here, twin boys and a little boy called Diego. And you talk to me, you get to know me. I'm a very, very free guy. I have nothing to hide. So JC, thank you very much. He's been a good person today. Always feeding out with some more information. JC. And then Makim said Instagram again. All right, I'll get it. I'll go find you. See if I can message you. If not, I think I've already added you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll do that. Makim. DJ Saf, thank you very much. Maya, thank you for staying in there for over an hour. Much love to you too, my brother. And enjoy your rest of the evening.
Love and peace.
Italians will say ciao. English people say goodbye. French people say au revoir. All right. I don't know. Spanish people say that mañana, tomorrow.
Yeah.
Mañana. So guys, enjoy the rest of the evening, and then bye for now. See you guys tomorrow.
Peace out, everyone. Peace
out. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blueclouds TV.